Welcome to the Shamba Shape Up Safari.
Time for our final shape up of the day. Mama is over 70 years old and she still has to collect firewood so that she can cook for mzee. Lighting the fire for the jiko can be very smoky and it's not good for your health. It's expensive and it all takes so much time. Well, we have a solution for all this. Let's introduce Mama to our expert, Agnes Kalonje, also known as Jikoni Magic on social media. Your kitchen is so smoky. What are you cooking?
I'm cooking beans.
How long does it take?
3 hours.
You've been using firewood for a long time. Have you experienced any problems with it?
The firewood is not ready. Smoking is fairly strong.
When the firewood is wet, there is too much smoke.
And
your chest?
sometimes I cough
Because of the smoke.
because of the smoke.
There is a way that I'm going to show you that you can be using to cook. It's much faster, it's cleaner, and at the end of the day, it's cheaper.
I love it.
Yes.
You want to
I love
see
it.
it?
Yeah.
So you're ready to go and see what I have for you?
Yes.
Let's go then.
Okay. Well, can't wait for Mama to see our surprise. It's going to help us so much. No more coughs, and it's going to save money and save time too. Wow. So Agnes, what do we have here?
So this is an electric pressure cooker. It's got preset functions here. So you can always select the food that you want to cook. And it's very good for cooking foods like githeri, beans, kuku kienyeji, matumbo, all those foods that take you so long in the kitchen, the ones you're saying mzee complains that it takes forever. This is the best gadget to have. It works on the principle of pressure. So the pressure inside here, once it builds, it's the one that is going to make the food cook faster. And then it's also insulated, meaning the heat from inside is not going to escape outside. So the heat is retained under pressure, so the food cooks much faster.
And there is no smoking.
No, there's absolutely no smoking, and it's very safe. That is something else I have to tell you about. So when you look at it, this part over here, it's the venting valve. Once it is sealed in this position where it's trapping in the steam, it means that the steam will not be escaping. And then also another thing is there's this pin at the back here. You see this red one? So when this red pin pops up, it means that the lid cannot open. However much you struggle with it, it locks it in place. Yeah, so those are very safe aspects. It's also very quiet. It does not smell when you're cooking. So if you're cooking things like matumbo, you know matumbo brings in a lot of flies. So when you're cooking in here, no smell escapes.
So Agnes,
Yes.
I'm very eager to see how the pressure cooker works.
But before we start, there's this device, we call it an energy meter or a voltage meter. It will tell us how much we've spent. At the end of it, we'll be able to compare the cost, the amount of money that we spend when cooking with the firewood, and the one that we'll have spent when cooking using the pressure cooker.
Wow.
So I will set it up.
So Agnes is going to cook yellow bean stew. Nice.
To cook, we're going to set it to the saute function, add in our oil. Okay, we're going to add our onions. Make sure that you use a wooden ladle so that you do not scratch your pressure cooker. We will add our garlic. We'll give the garlic just maybe a minute so that it doesn't taste raw. Now we're going to add the tomatoes. Add your beans as well. Now it's important to soak your beans overnight because it will cut down on the cooking time. We mix everything up. Always put salt to your taste. Add very little water. We just want the beans to be submerged, and we're going to wait for our bean stew to be done. Now we are back. The food is cooked.
Wow, that's it. The whole cooking process took less than 40 minutes. And look, the electricity meter says we only used 9 shillings worth of electricity. We did a test in Nairobi to find out the cheapest way of cooking yellow beans. The typical cost of cooking 500 grams of beans with charcoal came to 36 shillings. To cook with an electric hot plate cost 35 shillings. To cook with gas or LPG cost 34 shillings. And cooking with kerosene cost 25 shillings. But cooking the beans with the electric pressure cooker cost just 5 shillings. However, it's difficult to be this efficient in everyday cooking, and to make tasty beans, we have to boil as well as fry, which makes the cost higher. Mama here normally spends about 100 Kenya shillings on wood cooking her beans, yet the beans were just as well cooked using the electric pressure cooker at a cost of just 10 shillings. She would definitely save a lot of money if she cooked heavy foods like this using the electric pressure cooker instead of wood. But the real test is in the eating. Let's see what the stew tastes like.
Haya. It's very nice.
It does not lose its flavor. It retains the nutrients.
It's very good.
Wow! Another success for Shamba Shape Up. Delicious! I think both our farmers should be very pleased. So, until the next Shamba. Goodbye!
Goodbye.